Thank you. The mayor is away today. The acting mayor, Councillor Blank, will preside over the regular council meeting, and Councillor Micah sends her regrets. We do have quorum to proceed.
Thank you, CAO. Today's open meeting proceedings will be live streamed on the municipal YouTube channel for members of the public to view. Members of the public are also welcome to attend the meeting in person in the council chambers for the duration of the open session. If you are attending the meeting in person and require accommodation, please reach out to the Deputy Clerk at dclerk@madawaskavalley.ca or 613-756-2747, extension 212, for this request prior to 3 p.m. the day before the scheduled meeting. So I'll call the meeting to order. At this time, I'd like to remind committee members and members of the public in attendance that all committee and council meetings are recorded. Please note that these recordings may capture comments made during meetings or in breaks or recesses. Recordings will be available to the public on the municipal YouTube channel for members to view. The public may also attend the open session of this meeting in person in the municipal council chambers. Please mute all electronic devices during this meeting. Thank you. And we'll have the national anthem. Thank you. Our First Nations land acknowledgement. As we gather today, I'd like to acknowledge on behalf of Council and our community that we are meeting on the traditional territory of the Algonquin people. We would like to thank the Algonquin people and express our respect and support for their rich history, and we are extremely grateful for their many and continued displays of friendship. We also thank all the generations of people who have taken care of this land for thousands of years. The adoption of the agenda, 4.1. Recommendation that the regular council meeting agenda for October 15th, 2025 be approved as presented. Do I have a motion moved by Councillor Poplinski, seconded by Councillor Cebulski? All in favor, and it is carried. Thank you.
Through the chair, may I request that due to a staff member being able to attend, that the closed meeting start at 11 a.m.?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any disclosure of pecuniary interest? None. So we'll continue. The mayor's address? None. Number 7, delegations and presentations. There are none. Confirmation of the minutes, item 8.1. The Council and Committee meeting minutes, October 3rd. Recommendation, Council and Committee meeting minutes for October 3rd, 2025 be approved as presented. I will move, seconded by Councillor Cebulski. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Business arising from the minutes. Is there any business?
Nothing.
Nothing? Councillor Cebulski?
Just the delegation and presentation and the Lakeland charging.
Yes.
Just correction. The voltage lines that I was referring to were 7,000, 44,000.
Okay.
Not 4,000.
44,000.
So noted, and we will make that change in the minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.
May I ask the mover and the seconder to change that to as amended?
As amended, yes, I will make that recommendation as amended. I will move, seconded by Councillor Poplinski. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. We will now go to the municipal reports, item 10.1, CAO reports. Sorry, I gave you a new title.
Yes, so this is just for council information. On a yearly basis, we do send 3 members of council. Those that attended last year requested to attend again. And the reason for the recommendation and the motion is that it will be billed in 2025, but is accrued in 2026 under the 2026 budget. So if I may, through the chair, I have a motion that council approve the CAO recommendation to register 3 members of council and the CAO clerk for the Roma conference, January 2026, and that it be expensed from the general administration budget conference and training in 2026.
Do we have a mover? Councillor Poplinski, seconded by Councillor Cebulski. All in favor? Comment? Yes.
Comment on that. The members that attend, and I've already spoken. Very politely, very politely, but very forcefully, the policing costs.
Yes.
I have to compliment the council that decided on a levy. I think this was a great idea in my mind. However, it wasn't liked by some upper tiers of government. And I think we can play their game as well and reintroduce it as a, I wrote it down, as a provincially imposed policing tax. Provincially imposed policing tax. That I would try to discuss that with any powers that be that should meet there. And I'm sure you will.
Yes. CEO.
If I may, through the chair, so yes, we do try to get some delegations before Roma. So before we present the delegation, council will have the opportunity to provide input as to what we'll be presenting to the ministers. But OPP will definitely be one of our delegations.
Mind you, from the public, I only had one comment, and that was a gentleman's parents. And he said, my parents are becoming tax poor.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only comment I got.
Okay. Thank you, Councillor Cebulski. Councillor Poplinski.
Interesting to get a legal comment, which of course you'll be following that up. But that would be, if that would be passable or possible. But you can expect someone along the way will try to throw a monkey wrench into it, you know.
Well, I think they might have a hard time because they called it a tax.
Yes.
So, okay, but the municipal council can call it a tax. It'll be right in their ballpark.
And it is imposed by the provincial.
It is, it certainly is.
Through the chair, I think the overarching message from this municipality and all surrounding us is that this become back a provincial mandate. So that will be the overarching goal, that the province take back the OPP billing.
Thank you. Item number 11, the standing committees. There is no report. And consent agenda. 12.1. Is there anything from the correspondence that needs to be brought up?
Through the chair, the information items before you are for information to council. And if there was anything out of that you would like us to bring a resolution for the next council meeting when the mayor is present, we would gladly do so.
Okay, thank you. I see none at this point.
Through the chair, I do want to emphasize 12.7. If members of council would please take the time to consider if there were any nominations for the 2025 Wardens Community Service Awards. We would like to be able to nominate some individuals.
Okay, thank you. We will continue on then to item number 13, the bylaws. Bylaw 2025-87. Being a bylaw to provide for the naming and renaming of the highways, streets, roads, private roads, and island properties within the Township of the Madawaska Valley, bylaw 2025-87. Do we have a motion to accept? I will move. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Poplinski. Any discussion? This has just come back from our previous meeting. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. Bylaw 13.2. 2025-88, being a bylaw to close to vehicular traffic on a temporary basis highways, streets of portions. Therefore, under the jurisdiction of council, for such social, recreational, community, or athletic purpose of combination of such purposes, the bylaw for the Santa Claus Parade temporary road closure, and that is part of the package, and it is on the date of December 1st, I believe?
December
2nd?
See what the date has changed here. It's within the bylaw.
Yeah.
December 6th.
December 6th.
It's a Saturday.
Do we have a mover? Councillor Cebulski, seconded by Councillor Poplinski. Any comments? All in favor? Carried. And usually in the Santa Claus Parade, council has a float and council attend and ride the float or walk and distribute different treats and stuff like that. So that will be brought up, I'm sure, at a future meeting. Thank you. Item 13.3, bylaw 2025-89. Being a bylaw to provide for the closing and stopping up of parts of an original allowance for a road along Albert Lake in the geographic township of Sherwood, and of the sale thereof to the abutting owners, and for the acquisition and dedication as a public highway of parts of Lot 9, Concessions 4, in the geographic township of Sherwood. And this is a follow-up from our previous meeting, a motion by Councillor Poplinski, seconded by Councillor Cebulski. Any comments?
No comment.
No comment? All in favor? Carried. Thank you, and thank you for the staff for working on that. Item number 14. New business. I do have one item under new business, and that is vandalism again within our community. I received a call on Saturday afternoon, early afternoon, from the chair of the Zurkowski Park Committee, as there had been some tremendous damage done the previous night, Friday, from anywhere from 9 till 11 or 12 p.m. at night, damage, and there were a number of benches tipped over. The Spitfire was damaged, and the whole rear end of it was damaged, and also there was pumpkins smashed all over the place. I did attend and discussed with the chair, Tom Vlasic. He contacted the police. He's put in a report, and we have a number. So I encourage property owners in the area that if you look at your door cams, if you have them, to see if there's anything that shows up on that. This is not the first time this has happened. We will be replacing our camera as well. And it costs us a lot. It costs the volunteer group, and it costs the municipality, and it costs our reputation. Someone out there is being disrespectful of many things, including the reason for the park. It is for our community. When I was there speaking with Tom that afternoon, there was at least 20 to 25 people stopping and coming to visit the Zurkowski Park. And to see the damage and stuff, it was not nice. This is something that has to stop within the community. We know that there are people here that probably don't realize the problems they are causing, but in today's world, this is extreme, and we need to stop this within our municipality. It is costing the taxpayers in more ways than one. And if it continues, as it has been for the last number of years since I've been on council, there is a lot of time and effort spent to keep our parks in good shape, but also to get rid of the graffiti and the terrible things that are being written and drawn on many of these municipal facilities. I ask the public to please come forward, and if you see something happening, call the police. Do not hesitate, do not wait. And it is something that we need to stop, and we need to set our community straight. This is a wonderful community, and to be held hostage by a few individuals who decide that it's a good place to party and make messes, I think it's time that you grew up. So thank you for that.
I would like to make a further comment.
Yes.
To the acting mayor. I believe this is resentment of government. You don't notice public facilities or private facilities being damaged, like you don't see Tim Hortons windows smashed or, occurrences like that. But you see public utilities, and it just isn't unique to Madawaska Valley.
No, it isn't.
Some of the very wealthy municipalities, you see this if you travel throughout Ontario. And in my opinion, why is that happening? I think it's pushback against governments. Don't ask me why. It could be taxes. Who knows? But they're somehow unhappy. And it's a terrible way of expressing your unhappiness. Like the council, each council meeting, we invite the public to attend either in person or on YouTube. And if there are issues, like we have one attendee today I see who's a regular attendee, and kudos to her. But we need more people attending and asking questions. And I think the acting mayor's comments are taken very well. And please help if you see things happening. Like this is your community. Thanks, Mary.
Yeah, thank you, Councillor Wolski. Councillor Poplinski.
Yes, thanks, Councillor Blank. I think that it's a system that we have to look at it from several different ways, and the public, I think education, I think is so important. That needs to be done, and get more people to be part of the solution. I could only go back to the problems we had around the schools, all the fires that we had 3 years ago. We sat down with our bylaw enforcement officer. The police are involved, and they're going to do what they can. However, they can't be there 24 hours a day. So my suggestion at that time were cameras and that sort of thing. Now, to what extent have we our capabilities at the moment? But that is an area where is available to us if we want to spend the money on cameras. One of the biggest concerns when I see damage, it's the stop signs that can cause major problems. I've been on the other end of it, and I've gone to a scene and investigated where somebody has gone through there was no stop signs, so they went through and somebody was killed. I dealt with a lot of fatalities, and so that's not something we want to have mushroom out of control, because we got to get to the bottom of it. We got to stop it. It's probably the same people. It seems to be all in one area, and yeah, they're disgruntled about something, but we all have a complaint about something if we want to do that. But we got to get the people on side. We really do. The BIA can be part of that solution. Anybody else that's be vigilant, and I'm willing to serve on any capacity I can to be part of the solution. So, and I'm sure the other council members feel the same, but it's not something we can just continue to kick it down the road.
Okay, thank you, Councillor
you.
Kowalski. Thank you very much. So anybody in the community and you have seen or have video or know of perhaps whoever has done it, you may report to the OPP or you may come here to the office to give the information because we do have a number on file. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Any new business?
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, new business? Yes.
May I make a comment
Yes.
on landfill site?
Yes.
I attended landfill site on Monday, and probably once a month or every 6 weeks I attend, and each time one of the used garbage trucks is running, the engine is running. It's either a Cat or a Cummins engine in it. That's a huge diesel engine, and it's running about 3/4 throttle. And it runs from opening to closing. They burn a huge amount of diesel fuel, and it's expensive. I was at the landfill site approximately half an hour. I had a whole vehicle of various things. I had to go to all the bins, and I watched the truck. And first I unloaded my bag of garbage, put it in the garbage truck. I was leaving approximately half an hour later. My garbage was still visible on top, and meanwhile that truck had been running at 3/4 throttle. And there's one place we could save a huge amount of money, and that thing can be stopped. Like, I stopped my diesel engines on the farm for 2-3 minutes, and they start thousands of times, so there's no problem starting it. So it's not a complaint, it's a suggestion.
Okay.
Perhaps we can save quite a bit of money there. Start the truck. There's usually 2 attendants when it's open.
Mm-hmm.
So if an individual has to go into the truck and start it, he can have the other attendant. It only takes a few seconds to start it.
Exactly.
Perhaps another alternative will be a remote start.
Okay.
To start it when you need to compress the garbage.
Okay. Thank you, Councillor Cebulski. I believe that we can pass this on to operations and the landfill. I'll ask the CAO to comment, please.
Yeah, so noted, Councillor Cebulski, I will relay your comments and suggestions to the Superintendent of Operations to review and to bring back.
I'd be happy to visit with him.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you, Councillor Cebulski. Any other new business? Item 15, unfinished business. As there is none, we will now go into our in-camera session, 16.1. The recommendation that the meeting enter in-camera session at 10:26 a.m. to discuss matters pertaining to advice that is subject to solicitor-client privilege, including communications necessary for that purpose, and a proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board pursuant to the Ontario Municipal Act, SO 2001, C.25, section 239, bracket 2, bracket F, bracket C. And the first item is Treasury Report, Tax Classes. Item 2, CAO Clerk Human Resources, Verbal Update. And number 3, CAO Clerk Request Land Acquisition Disposition, Verbal Update. Do we have a mover? Moved by Councillor Poplinski, seconded by Councillor Cebulski. All in favor to go into closed? And carried. We will now
Recording stopped.
Okay, we'll return to open council meeting and the business arising out of the closed session. Direction to staff. The recommendation is that the council of the Corporation of the Township of Madawaska Valley does hereby direct staff to carry out all actions as directed by council, and the council also approved the September 29th closed minutes as presented. Do we have a motion? Mover? Councillor Cebulski, seconded by Councillor Poplinski. All in favor, and it is carried.
Through the chair,
Yes.
as part of the direction, in reviewing the comments and concerns received from the public and reviewing the impact to the different tax classes, council has directed staff, and I would ask the following motion be approved, that council directs the treasurer that the 2026 budgeting returned the OPP billing to be added to the general levy as previously billed. And I would need a mover and a seconder, please.
Okay, this motion has been read. I will so move. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Poplinski. All in favor? Carried.
Councillor, are you in favor as well? I need a quorum. Thank you.
Thank you. And it is carried. Thank you. So we'll go to the confirming bylaw. 18.1 bylaw 2025-90 confirming bylaw regular council recommendation that bylaw 2025-90 being a bylaw to confirm the proceedings of the council of the Corporation of the Township of Madawaska Valley at the regular council meeting of October 15th, 2025 be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed this 15th day of October 2025. Do we have a mover? Councillor Cebulski, Councillor Poplinski seconded, and all in favor? Unanimous, carried, and we will move for adjournment. I will so move, seconded by Councillor Poplinski, and recommendation, regular council meeting adjourned at 11:49 a.m. All in favor? Carried. Thank you. We are now out of council.
Thank you.